Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Master of Orion. And this is the first video where I'm recording after the last major update. So I had a few videos that were posted or published after that update, but were recorded before it. And one thing I forgot to mention in my video where I discussed the update was that there is now a new path to victory, which is the technological victory, which currently we are leading by a good margin. Now, we're behind in fleet strength, but ahead in technology, and that's always a good thing. You want to be ahead in tech. So we're on course for that victory, but it is kind of grayed out. I mean, it's there, but it's grayed out. I wonder if it's not available because I started the game before that was available, and I didn't select it at the time. That's probably the case. So if I wanted to get a scientific victory, I'd probably have to start a new game. But I think it's better if I finish out this game. As much as I was tempted to jump into a brand new game and try out one of the new races, I think it's better if I finish out this playthrough with the Human Empire and then maybe try out one of the newer races a little bit later. In any case, let's take a look at what's going on this turn. So we completed a scout at Furious Prime. So let's send that scout over to where we need it. Which, kind of hard to tell where we actually need it. We don't know if there's anything over here yet. We do know that there's pirates somewhere. And we obviously don't want the scout to be killed. So maybe we send it over here and then figure out where it needs to go. Alright, so what is Furious building then for us? It is building a flea. Okay, that's good. I don't remember setting that up to build, but I guess that's what we're building. Maybe I should build a heavier ship instead. I know we were a little short on fleas. I guess it's not a big deal if we let it complete that. We have a pirate fleet that we already know about, and we have Ptolemy 5 growing. Which, population of Ptolemy 5 is, it's doing okay. Maybe we can get some more production going here. Although, we don't really necessarily need that right now. But I'm going to put it there just so I don't forget. And we have another Angata Prime, which is our big population producer. And at the moment, it's making money for us. I think I'm going to continue with that for the meantime. We definitely need the cash to upgrade our fleet. Alright. Ptolemy 2 is producing money. Do we have any buildings that we need to build? Oh, we have the spaceport. We definitely want to get on that. I forgot all about that. Alright, so let's get on that. So we need a spaceport. And we want to build that in many places as we can. So anywhere that producing something we don't necessarily need right now. Yeah, the flea's important, but the cash is more important. So let's get that prioritized. And maybe sink some more production into it. You know what? I'll let that population point come. What is Sol doing over here? Working on the cruiser. That is somewhat important, but I think the spaceport is a little bit more important at the moment. And we may be switching production into higher gear here. Getting this done a little bit quicker. We have some pollution as a result, but that's alright. Gator Prime, we already mentioned, is making cash, but I think we need that spaceport done. And let's get that completed. And we might as well work on that production here as well to the max. Slow down our population growth for the meantime. Alright, these guys are doing things that I'm sure, yeah, are more important for the meantime. And Ptolemy 2's working on that. Ptolemy 5 has a bunch of other things to produce as well. So we'll get the important planets working on that project, and hopefully they get it done soon. And otherwise, should we go and engage the pirate fleet? I think we should. And the reason being, and I believe this fleet's going over there to get upgraded. I think the reason being is if this pirate fleet goes over here, they could attack this colony. So I'm going to jump over here just as a precaution. Oh, wait. No. I think I have to wait and see where the pirate fleet's going to go. All right, so let's end the turn. All right, so we know for sure the pirate fleet's going that way. All right, so the Cylon and the Sakura are no longer at war. I don't know if that really matters right at the moment because we haven't encountered them yet anyway. All right, let's get our fleet over there. We should get there before they do. And then this ship I want to send over so it can be upgraded. Although we may not have the cash for that. Yeah, we don't have the cash for either one. These upgrades are getting really expensive now. So we might as well send the fleet with the rest. All right. Let's see what else we got. We've got hydroponic farms on this planet, which is one of our new planets. It should have a bunch of production queued. It does, so we don't need to worry about that. Ptolemy 5 produced something, and Furious Prime has grown. We knew that was going to happen. Let's go to the toxic processor. Let's just make sure that they are doing what they need to do. Any other important production here? Honestly, I'm going to go for the spaceport here. Although the advanced data center might be a good thing, I think the money is better. Let's get that queued up after the soil enrichment here. And then we'll be good to go. Okay. And Furious Prime, let's just see where that population point went. All right, it went into more food production. We don't need that much food production. We want to get this produced quickly. Get those kitties working. And we'll have that done soon. Okay. I think that is our turn. I have to keep in mind, I do think I have some civil transports moving. So I need to pay attention, make sure I dump their populations when we need it. All right, threatening fleet, that's just a pirate fleet. We knew about that. And we have biospheres on here, which this should have production queued, so we're not worried about that at the moment. Our scouts going over there. This flea is coming over this way. Oh, we found the pirate base. So once the bomber gets over with the rest of the fleet, we'll go ahead and send it on its way. We can send that fleet to just destroy the pirate base, and we get a reward out of doing that, so why not? All right, that's the turn. Okay. So we're in the system. We can get over there and blow them up. Only 44 strength. Shouldn't be too hard. Attack. No reason to take command here. Just auto-resolve. No surprises there. All right. We'll get this fleet moving to join the rest. Okay, that will be up in 5 turns. We can't afford some more ships as far as command points go. Okay, so this might have already been discovered. And I'm not really seeing any... Oh, that's not a bad planet. But we need to jump in here. So let's send the scout that way. And our other scout is going to eventually be over there. And this ship confirmed to us that we can get over here from that direction. So we'll probably end up sending that scout down this way. So I'm going to go ahead and cue that move. I'm going to assume that the pirate fleet will be taken care of by the time that happens. All right, so we don't have anything else meaningful going on at the moment, so let's just end the turn. All right, so we have a planet growing, and we have another building done. All right, I might as well just wait for this fleet to join the other fleet before we go and attack the pirates. Pirate base, anyway. And we can't afford to upgrade this ship, so we might as well just send it with the rest of the fleet. And that should be that. Maybe the scout can get over there. We might as well do exploration when we can. All right, we have a really fantastic planet here. It's rich. It's got gold on it. It's a Gaian planet, although we also see something over here. Can't quite make out what that is. Is that a space monster? Yes, it is. And there's no real reward for killing a space monster. But usually I think the planets are okay in those systems. So maybe that was something we were going to do eventually. Might as well send the... Oh, we can send the scout into there. I don't think the space monster will attack him. We already have this system discovered, so we know that there's no links to anything here, so we might as well go over there. And the other scout is way over there. Oh, we can use one of our population points here, so let's do that. All right, so this planet has 2 population. That planet, unless I'm not reading that correctly, maybe they all have 1. Maybe that's how many turns it will take. Yeah, that's how many turns it will take. All right, well, what planet is the nicest here? We have a desert planet, we have an ocean planet, and I think a swamp planet? Yes. All right, well, we'll just do the pre-planned move here. And drop our population off. And that over to production. See a reason why not? Okay. Yeah, okay, so the number off to the side of this, so that's a population, that's how many turns. All right. And then we should have another civil transport. At least I remember there being one. Maybe it's on top. There we go. It was originally queued for here, but this one actually has population coming, so I'm going to actually have it come over here instead. Okay. Looks like doing pretty well as far as everything goes. We have toxic processor over here. So we're starting to get to the point where this needs other things queued up. I'm going to prioritize the spaceport, unless the pollution is starting to get real bad here. No, that's not too bad. I mean, it's getting pollution reduction, even at almost max industry output right now. Okay. Definitely cash is a high priority at the moment, as we need a lot of upgrades. A lot of our ships that are out there are getting old, and it would take us, I think, too much time to replace the fleet as it is. But that is always an option, I guess. Okay, and we had a population point on Gammon 3, just to make sure. All right, so we're having a little bit of striking going on because of that extra population point. We might actually want to... What is this building? Hollow Simulator? That should take care of it. So, but I don't think we need quite that much production. So I think we'll put it into research. All right, a fleet needs orders. This fleet. You know what? I'm going to move there. Make things a lot easier for everybody. There we go. Fleet will meet here, and then attack here. All right, let's end the turn. All right, nothing noteworthy on this turn. Scout's still moving. Scout's still moving as well. All right, let's just end the turn. All right, we got our research, and we also have one of the spaceports completed, which definitely increases our tax income dramatically. And a few more of those built, and I think we'll be in a good standing. As a matter of fact, because we have so much population on this planet, that's really a good thing for us. All right, we're currently working on that flea. And what else we have here? We have robo miners, which is going to increase production here. And this is a good planet for it. So why not? Just seeing if there's anything else that is a high priority. Go ahead and build that up. And then once that's built, I think this can be one of our main fleet building facilities. Matter of fact, I think we may back off production here a little bit. And work on researches. This is a great planet for research because of the artifacts. We'll back it down to the point that we're not really getting pollution anymore. Yeah, there we go. Nice efficiency going on. And once we have that last population point, I think we'll be in good standing with this planet. Okay, so we also have research. So the research is what gave us the robo-miners in the first place, but it also gives us the armor barracks and powered armor, which is going to upgrade our Marines. Now, we might consider start adding on these armor barracks because maybe they'll help with morale, but they might also help in another way, which is giving us armored troops, which would make ground combat a lot more effective for us. Not really, in my opinion, necessary right now, though, for sure. Okay, let's take a look at the tech tree. I think at the moment, the way the tech tree is, other than planetology, most of the rest of the projects are going to take about the same amount of time. I think at the moment, we want to stay away from doing any more military research. For sure, because our ships really can't handle. Although it'd be lovely to have a battleship now, wouldn't it be? I'm going to go with planetology instead, though. When we get subterranean farms, this seems like it works on every planet. Gives us a lot of food. And we also get the ability to... that's not really high of a priority for me right now. I think a higher priority... tempting as it is to get a battleship here. We also get bomber bays, which we didn't get the fighter bays, but we would get the bomber bays. Another thing we could do is the energy weapon accuracy and structural energizer. So those are all ship upgrades, not really something maybe we need right now. We got gravity generators. Oh, okay, we definitely want this. Also a jump gate. All right, so that's increased time. It looks like it's something you have to produce, but you can jump around your systems a lot quicker within your space. And we allow our Marines to fly. I mean, that looks like a great tech all across the board. So we definitely want that because then we can get Ptolemy 2 being the powerhouse that we always wanted it to be. I mean, it's got ultra-rich resources. It's got the dark quartz here. And the high gravity is really holding it back. And once we get rid of that high gravity, this thing is going to be a phenomenal planet. So the quicker we get that done, the better off we will be. Okay, a fleet needs orders, and I'm pretty sure it's this fleet. But we're just waiting for this to join. So we'll just tell this fleet to guard. And otherwise... more or less good. Can this guy jump in this turn? Yes, he can. All right.
Pleased to meet you. This is the controller of the Cylon Quanta. I am certain we have much to learn from each other.
All right, we discovered another race, the Cylon, who are no longer at war. And we can try and do some diplomacy things with them if we want. But let's take a look at the planets here. So, we've got a medium arid abundant, so that's not really that great. Got a large toxic. Yeah, no. All right, nothing great there. I would assume that Cylons probably would have colonized that if it was any good. We've got... not sure why we have. Maybe our charts from before we have view of these planets. So we have a toxic planet. This is Terran. Large Terran abundant. Not a bad planet, but obviously the Cylon already own it. Alright, so the Cylon are nearby. Now we can't get over here. Well, you know what? We get a little bit of a hint here that there's a warp point. I'm going to assume that this military outpost is just going to blow my scout up, though. And I clearly don't want that to happen, so I'm going to send my scout in a different direction. Send it down this way. It'll take it a while to get there, but once it does, we can send one scout in here and another scout in here and here. And all these systems that we passed by when we were trying to go through the Orion system to see if we could link up. All right. We do have production going on. Spaceport. Oh, yeah, that was that turn. Okay, we're done.
Welcome to GNN, Galactic News Network.
And now, the state of the galaxy. Current number of colonies.
Okay, we're leading that number. We weren't in the past, but being able to expand out of our pocket of the galaxy has really helped in that regard. What was the one planet that was Gaian? It was this one, right? Yeah. This is a high priority of protection. It's close enough to the Cylons that they may actually consider colonizing it. And I believe after we destroy this, we might want to send the fleet over there and sit on it. If the Cylons make a move for it, we may have to go to war with them, because this is a high priority colonizing planet, or high priority of colonization for us. Okay, we have a bunch of production here. We have hydroponic farm on a couple planets, Holo Simulator and Moon Laboratory. Soul Prime here, though. I'm thinking about pushing a colony ship through now because of that. Because of that need. And we're going to put that there. And then we're going to get the spaceport facility done next turn. And then we'll work on the colony ship. And considering that Soul Prime is more or less maxed out on pop, I think that's a good move. At the moment, we could probably hold back a little. Production, we probably don't need... There we go. That's probably good. We may rush by that, although we definitely need the cash for upgrades to our ship. Ships, I should say. Alright, so hydroponic farm. That's fine. We don't really need to worry about that. We've got Holo Simulator on Gammon 3. This might need a bit of attention. And we want another spaceport. And yeah, that's fine putting it there in the queue. And we have a moon laboratory on Ptolemy 5. And we already have the spaceport queued up. Matter of fact, screw it. Put that up in front. There we go. And should we push for more? There we go. More, get that production. Go, go, go. All right. And we already knew about Sol Prime getting maximum population. I think we already moved the population the way we needed it to be moved. All right, so we're good to go. Most part, next turn we can move our fleet and address the pirate base. And then we'll move it to take protective stance over here. Okay, let's end the turn. Okay. Base factory finished. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen, so where would be a good place to fit the next military outpost? Maybe here? And then I'd like one here as well. Here, here, and maybe even there. I mean, I'm I just do this one. It's going to be hard to lock down this area. It's pretty open at the moment. This is a nice choke point if we were to close this off. Let's go ahead and get building here. And we can get rid of outposts we don't need. There we go. Trying to click that guy. It was taking me a while. He's going down that way. Okay, so this fleet should be able to be moved. Attack. And drop. Okay.
The destruction of the pirate base has left several buildings standing. One in
All right, so we got some cash there. Good for us. You know, we might have been able to upgrade the space factory. That was kind of a mistake on my part. All right, so the civil transport is ready to go. Unload the population. And put that population directly into production so we can get things done. Okay. We have spaceport completed in Seoul, which definitely we wanted. We can't buy that project even if we wanted to, so no point in that. And we have automated factory here, which is good. We should probably start queuing things up. What would be good things to queue up? Well, we like morale things, and we like not having pollution. So, get that one built. And we have... This is good for money, so let's get that queued up. Then maybe the cloning center as well. And we're good there. All right. End the turn. Okay, so we completed that fleet over in Theris. The Theris is now working on the Robo Miners, and then, if I remember correctly, cruisers cost us 4. We should have 2 cruisers. Yeah, 4 apiece. We're working one on Seoul. So we probably should not do any more military ships. We want to have a little bit of leeway left. Now, I could rebuild my fleet, and it might actually be quicker to do that. Like, for instance, I can queue up 5 fleas, which would take me 15 turns, and dismantle the old ones. I'm not sure how many fleas I have out there. Let's see. Frigate, I have 5. So that would actually replace all the ones that I have. Well, not all of them, because there is, technically speaking, Maybe that wouldn't be as good of an idea. Let's see. I believe destroyers are worth 2. So maybe it'd be better to do 5 destroyers. And then we could just wholesale replace them and save our money. Because it looks like raising the money to upgrade these ships is just going to take me way too long. So queue up 5 of them. Now, if we get tech that upgrades them, in theory, this project won't be done until we get that tech. So I think we're okay for the meantime. Not far away from getting that last population point. Okay. We also have biospheres. I think we're good there. Spaceport. All right, so Gata Prime finished the spaceport. It's going to start working on a civilian transport. And that's not going to take very long, so why don't we get food production going? And then we'll do robo-miners. After that's done, we can send that population to our colonies. Is that a good call, or should I work on a colony ship rather than the civilian transport? We probably get the production done on Sol faster. I'm trying to think here. If we did this instead, we built a colony ship. It's going to take 3 turns. Sure, we need it. Prioritize this. There, we do it like that. So we get the colony ship done before this population point pops out. It pops out. We start working on this. Yeah, okay. I think that's the way I want to go. I'm not 100% sure what the planets are like over here because I've explored so many, but I'm sure there's a couple that I'm going to want to explore. I mean, I'm going to want to put colonies on. There's a colonizable planet over here. Oh. They're all terrible. This would be a great choke point. I guess in theory, this is a decent choke point too, here. But it doesn't stop anything, any expansions over here. Like, if there's expansion... I mean, if there's enemies coming from this way, we don't stop them with something here. This is like one of the best choke points. And this system has crap planets too, yeah. Yeah, that's a tough one. Probably the best one here is Cygni, and we could probably terraform it. Because it doesn't have the downside of having ultra poor resources, which is really, honestly, there's nothing we can do about that. Probably Cygni is the good one to do. This is such a good choke point, I think I have to colonize that. So maybe that is what the Gata Prime colony ship will go do. Or yeah, the Sol one's going over here for sure. Okay, let's get these guys over here protecting our colony. I want to put them here. Now that means this part is not being protected while our fleet is out there. What we might do is we might detach one of these fleas, as we do have kind of an abundance over here. So what's our best flea? We have one that is of the newer generation. We'll break that off, and we'll put that for colony defense purposes over here. And I'll put it in this system because that is going to bottleneck. We already have a military outpost here protecting, and we'll have one here. So I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, that's going to work, I think. Okay. Oh, and we do have that flea over here. That flea. And select it. Go. It's going to come down. And it's going to join this fleet. of this fleet. What can we upgrade? Whole lot of nothing. What about an individual ship? For instance, this Wasp. Can we upgrade it? No. Requires quite a lot. Upgradable? Yeah, this is upgradable as well. And it requires a lot. Yeah, I think rebuilding the fleet is going to be the better call. Because it just... Hello? There's no Bovrathi fleet. Did we finally get the Bovrathi leaving? Heck yeah. Yeah, there's nothing protecting this planet. All right. Attack, 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 attack. Did they take the one planet that I liked? It was, I think, Altair. No, they didn't. All right. We got an avenue here. It looks like they moved their fleet from Ursa Prime, which may even be their home planet. I think that's what the little star means. Let's see if we have one on our own planet. We do. Okay. Well, in any case, I think this video has gone long enough. I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.